Hey guys, Mark back, another CarCast, another week, another sunny day. Rained like no one's business last night though. I've never heard rain like it. One way into the store and I'm no doubt going to find leaks and stuff. So, you get on with it, don't you? We have not got masses planned for this week. Charity Day's underway, just sort of tying things up with that. Still trying to make an event page for it. Just don't know what to put for the artwork and stuff for the event, so I don't know, we'll figure something out. Newspapers are being informed, so hopefully there'll be a little bit of press about it beforehand and get more people involved in it. Store Championship is all up and running on Facebook. I think we've probably got about 12 to 15 at the moment for it. Obviously we can sit a lot more, so feel free to come up to that. It will be an ITC event, so your points will go into ITC from their side of things. But it's only a one-day event, so we dropped it to 1,500 points, 4 games, 2 hours a game. 1,850 was just too much for a 2-hour game, so dropped that to 1,500. And you can multi-faction in it, unlike the one in January. The one in January is all flying and running. We're at 42 tickets, I think it is now. I think it's 42, which is great. That's more than last time, and there'll naturally be some more pickup over the next couple of months, we hope. What else is happening? So the website's been started, and at the risk of becoming that 2-week thing again, we're going to say 3 weeks, but it is hopefully about 3 to 4 weeks, and then it should be right. But I think I spoke about that last week anyway. I always forget when I'm talking to the camera what I spoke about the week before. It's difficult to say the least. What we have got this weekend for all the Magic players out there is pre-release for Kaladesh. We've still got some spots left. By accident, I've got spots left. We were sort of close to numbers for it all, and then when I went to pay for it all at the beginning of the week, it was more expensive than I expected, and there was an extra 18 boxes in there that I hadn't asked for. But it had been confirmed, a mistake somewhere in communication. So we've got an extra 18 spaces for pre-release, and if anybody wants one, give us a shout, let us know, sort it out. So all's good in the hood. And other than that, everything's just kind of going. I spent last Saturday building cabinets, built all the cabinets up for the side of the showroom, and then Dave and I built the stand for the front window display, so that's all in, and I'll tell you what, it looks so much nicer now at the front. Somebody said it's not as cosy as when the couches were in there, which it was never going to be, but that same person then went on to agree that the couches, whilst they might have looked inviting, they were actually just problematic. The kids were stepping all over them and lounging all over them, and no matter how much you try to tell teenage kids what to do, they'll only listen for a short time. They've got a worse attention span than me, and you can't just shout at them. You put things in to fix them. So that's what we've done. But it looks really smart now at the front of the shop. I'm just the lights in the cabinets, I'm gutted, and I don't know, maybe you guys, here's an idea, you guys might be able to help me out here. So I was after LED light strips, and they're about 30, maybe 40 centimetres long. It's just an LED white light strip, and then they plug into each other. So then I run 3 of these strips down diagonal opposites in the cabinets. And the cheapest, but obviously I need I've got 10 cabinets, so that's 60 strips that I suddenly need. And the cheapest I could find that was in B&M, which anyone in the UK should know what B&M retail is, but outside it's a discount store, so for anyone outside of the UK. But I bought B&M out of them, my local one in Southport. I then went to another one by where I live, and they didn't have any. I then went to their big huge like mega store branch, and they didn't have any. The website for B&M doesn't ship out, it only tells you that they're in store. Now I'm short of loads, and what I can't do is just get a different light and put it in, because they're not going to match. They're going to be different lengths and different colours and everything, and it'll just look odd, and it'll annoy the crap out of me, basically. So if any of you have got a B&M anywhere near you, and it's not too much trouble to go in, these are ever ready LED strips. There's 4 strips plus obviously the power supply in the packet, and they're £15.99 for 4, so equivalent to £4 a strip, obviously. I need loads more packets, so if anybody can go into B&M and sees that they're in there, drop me a message, let me know how many they've got. I'll send you the money to buy them and to post them out to me, and all I need is the lights and the strip. But I need probably another 6 packets, maybe even 8 packets, let me think. So I've got 4 cabinets done, I've got 6 cabinets left. 3 packets does 2 cabinets. I've got 6 cabinets. 3, 6, 9 packets I actually need. Wow, that's a lot. 3 packets does 2. Yeah, 9 packets I still need, which is a lot of money, but it's either that or I rip those ones out which I haven't got the packaging for anymore, and I buy a different LED strip. But let us know anyway, guys who are around the country, if you see them, then as I say, I'll send you the money and I'll pay the postage if we can get enough. Don't just buy them though, because all of a sudden if 10 of you go and buy a packet each, then I've got too many packets. But I can't find them on the internet anywhere other than a B&M. I thought Everready, being a big brand, would just be sourceable, and they're not. I can't get them on Amazon, I can't get them on eBay. Task for you guys, find them for me. 4 LED strips from Everready, gutted. And I'll end up just pulling them out of the cabinet and putting something else in that I can get enough of in one purchase, and then I'll just have to use those other ones somewhere else, but it seems a bit of a waste of money. Money's something I've not got lots of. Whoever said that, well, I don't think anyone ever did say that doing this for a living makes you a fortune. It really doesn't. But it makes you happy. That sun is right behind me constantly, isn't it? All the way through. Do that for Nick, there you go. Seems my hand blocking. Yeah, I like that. Did that quite quick as well, that's alright. There you go, Nick, just for you. And any other Star Trek fans, obviously. Oh, good news on the front there. I just mentioned Nick. Nick's coming up for the Last Chance Open in January, so it'll be great. I've spoke with Nick millions of times. He's been an absolute gent in pushing me forwards with my channel. Is it just generally an encouraging guy, but I've never physically met him. We've chatted, as I say, on the internet and whatever lots of times, so it'd be good to finally meet him. So Nick's coming up. Who else have we got coming from YouTube? Obviously Ace is coming up, obviously Lawrence from Tabletop Tactics is coming up, Rich and Robin, the Geeks 40k, they're coming up. Mammoth Painting Studio, Mike, he's coming in for it. So he's furiously painting and brushing up on rules. Who else is coming up for it that I know? Paul Tonks is going to try and get up from Inside Out Terrain. There's probably people I've missed, but the big news, not the biggest guess, but the big news that I said a couple of weeks ago and I forgot all about to mention, is Clayton's coming over, Claydog 33. If you haven't checked this channel out, then just literally type into Google, because I won't put, there's no point in me saying it, I'm not going to put the link below. I never do with CarCasts. But Claydog 33, CLAYDOG 33, and he's our brother from Australia, in Toowoomba, 2 Wombats. He's coming over and he's going to be running some painting classes the week after. So he's going to get here in time for the event. He's going to play in the events, and then either midweek or the weekend after, whichever way around we end up doing it, he's going to do some start to finish masterclass painting sessions. And you just need to go and see his channel to see how good his work is. It's fantastic. So big news that he's coming. But obviously check the other guys out as well. As I've just said, Mammoth Painting Studio, Geeks 40k, Tabletop Tactics, Ace Face, and Idic Beer IDIC, which is Infinite Diversity and Infinite Combinations. I think it's a Star Trek reference, and anyone who knows me knows that I'm not well up on my Star Trek. Don't dislike it. I'm not sort of I'm Star Wars, therefore I can't like Star Trek. I watched all the William Shatner ones when I was a kid, but not with any intensity. And I think you can count on one hand the amount of episodes of Voyager and Deep Space Nine and whatever all the other ones are called. I think I've seen most of the movies, but I don't know. It just never really appealed to me. But yeah, that's Idic Beer as well, so check him out if you haven't already. I'm sure you already have. What else is there? Need some ideas for the charity day. If you want to come and do something for the charity day, then by all means do so. You can be running demos of any game, it doesn't have to be board games. As DVM are up for the day, who will be demonstrating board games. Star Wars Double is going to be out in time. Star Wars Double's out next week. For those of you that haven't played Double, it's in essence a bit like Snap. You have a card down and you put another card in the circular, you put another card down, and each card only has 2 matching symbols, so it might be ice cream, and the first person to notice the matching symbol shouts it out, so you shout ice cream, and then that person takes those cards. There's different variants of the game within the game that you can play, but there's a Star Wars one arriving next week, so you're gonna have to shout Jar Jar, I reckon, at some point, aren't you? That bit only just dropped into my mind. But they're going to be demoing through X-Wing, Armada, Imperial Assault, plus Branch Hanger down the road, plus some other games that they'll bring up with them to show. It's all good. We've got Timeline as well. We've got Timeline Star Wars, and we've also just got the other timelines into stock. And yeah, just if you're free for the day or for a portion of the day, come and show a game. Come and show people how to play War Machine or Malifaux or whatever. Just come and demonstrate games for the day. It's a good feeling showing people and teaching people and getting people into something you like. So let's do it. What other news is there? There's got to be other things to talk about. There's always things to talk about. There really isn't. A bit subdued this morning. Not quite as energetic as the last couple of weeks. CarCast just. No, I don't think there's anything else. Feels a bit somber all of a sudden. We can't end it like that. That's just rubbish. We've done the tournaments bit. We've done the this bit. We've done the that bit. I'm just clutching at straws, aren't I? I suppose actually we're 13.5 minutes in. That's not a bad one. It's a short one. But you know what? As always, if there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you're unsure of, just give me a shout. Let me know. I've probably forgotten to talk about something. It's probably quite obvious to you watching. My mind is very, very much on other things this morning. And without going into detail over it, I'm just having problems with my little girl's behaviour in school, and she bit a child yesterday, which is never nice. So dealing with that, which is causing arguments with me and the wife because we have different reactions to it. So I've got all sorts going on and appointments with the school, because that's a real thing. But yeah, I'm going to cut it there, guys, because we're now past 14 minutes. Nice short one. Charity day is important. Get behind it. Get in store. Let's do what we can for it. The one day 40k championship, 22nd of October. Let's get some more people involved in that. Last chance to open, still got spaces, and then there are plenty of other events. There is the Kaladesh pre-release this weekend for Magic the Gathering. There is then the actual release next weekend, sorry, the weekend after, so the weekend of the 30th, which on the 2nd of October, we've got a PPTQ, which is a preliminary Pro Tour qualifier. It's £30 in for a sealed event, which, bear in mind, you're getting a minimum of £20 worth of cards just for entering, plus a deck box and other bits that we give you. If you make the top 8, then you'll be redrafting, so you'll get another 3 packets, which is another £10 worth. So if you finish top 8, then at the very minimum you've got your money back in cards, plus then all the prior support that we throw out with it, plus whoever wins it gets an invitation to the regionals. And it's a big event. It's the biggest event that a store is allowed to run without support from Wizards. So yeah, let's get involved in that. Also, if you pre-register for the event either through mtgevents.co.uk or direct into the store, if you pre-register and prepay, you save £5, so the event's only £25. How good's that? So that's all there. I've now managed to take another minute and a half doing it, so at that point, guys, I'm going to go and enjoy your week, and I'll speak to you next week. See you later.